Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Carrick. So we're continuing on with this Origins playthrough, EU4 Origins DLC immersion pack that just came out. Playing as Songhai in Western Africa, and it's going not perfectly. An alliance between Mali and Timbuktu is causing some slowdowns there, which is preventing us from getting some really good claims over here, which is some of our missions rely on that and our ability to kind of come up into northern Africa and get some progress into there. Air is just a little bit more powerful than we originally gave them credit, and they have a decent alliance network that will kind of, you know, just make kind of going into this direction a little bit tougher. So we're ended up taking on the Mossy region here and trying to just scoop that up. Although this is non-Sunni land, so it's a little bit less harmonious to capture this land. And also, the mission for this is not as juicy as these other two missions to go to Timbuktu and go to Air, in the short term at least. It'll be interesting to see what that means in the long term, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Right now, we're actually at a moment where Zazu is guaranteeing this country here, and we have permanent claims on a lot of this here. So we'd like to attack this country while Zazu will not join to defend them. So Zazu will not join here. And before they end the war and decide to help in the future, we need to attack here quickly while the opportunity is here. This is actually a rival of ours too. Crazy. Dahome's their only ally. Dahome's not contributing anything to the situation here. So let's attack. We have 0 manpower, but we only actually technically need 600 to get up to full. So we're not like in massive negative manpower. These guys are our ally and they want a royal marriage. Okay, let's do it. We have a 79-year-old leader. It's not particularly amazing. Well, we are actually kind of close to the point where we could, you know what? 20. I think, does it say we can't be at war or anything like that? I think we have to do this while we have a 3, because we don't know what the next ruler is going to be like. We don't know how impossibly difficult this is going to be. I think we have to pay for this person, even if we're losing just tons of money. Although somehow we're not. We're Spoils of War is keeping us afloat here. And we hit this button, and that'll get us 9 administrative power per month, which will let us complete this, which will give us 100 feudalism in a couple of our provinces. Okay, so now we have feudalism. Sort of, right? We have to spend 90 ducats, which hopefully ending this war actually will get what we need there. We need 90 ducats in order to embrace it. Presumably it'll kind of spread on its own at this point too, but it'll probably still take, it'll probably still take a while. Especially at war, it slows down. Can use a piety interaction. No, we don't need this right now. Truces are, yep, we know truces are a thing. We have uncontested cores, makes sense. We could actually state, there's no reason not to state this stuff. I don't think stuff that's really kind of core to our main area here. We'll probably end up stating all of Western Africa. Okay, let's roll. That's good. So we got feudalism up and going here. Wait a day. Come up here and attack. This is Savannah, so kind of flat land here. Dahomey, what is Dahomey doing over here? For some reason, we're not taking a minus for the river crossing. I'm okay with that. Dahomey, wait, what is it? Who is this? Wait, who is this? Oh, just some random released country? Okay, so we have a new country here that got released. We could start building a claim on them. Dahomey's been black flagged though, so they're not going to be able to do much. Let's send a small contingency to Dahomey just to sort of block them there, including our... But he's not in hostile territory. Oh, he's over here. He's over here. Never mind. Okay. This is fine. Forgot that he was over here sieging this out still. That's over with. In fact, actually, yeah, just send him here. You come and just chill there. That'll be fine. Okay. This guy's about to go poof. So we could attack Kong. Kong would get us into a war with Jenny. We said that we wanted to do a war against Jenny. However, we don't have permanent claims on Jenny, which is unfortunate. We would be getting permanent claims from mission. That is an heir that we can get excited about. A 4, 3, 5. Let's go. Question is, how old are you? How old are you? You're 0. So, oh, are we literally going to have like a 15-year regency? Oh no, we don't want this guy to die yet. Low legitimacy. This is literally going to be a traditional regency. Like, we have no, like, I'm trying to think how it works for the Muslim nations. Like, we don't have like queens, do we? Like, in the sense that they can rule the country? I think we're literally going to have a traditional regency. We need to get this guy out of here quick. We do not want this guy to die on a siege. We need this guy to live for 15 years. Holy cow. There's no way he's going to make it to 95. Oh, man. Our actual ruler was started the game at like 67. This guy was the original heir, and he was 74 years old. And the ruler, who was younger, died already, and he wasn't even on the battlefield. Yep, this ended up being a massive... Yeah, why am I putting that guy in the battle? I was hoping he would just die off quicker, we get a new heir. Was the thought process. It's just really try to accelerate his inevitable death. But now it's like we're kind of hoping this guy survives for a while. Am I crazy? I think they've added some regency mechanics, but... Yeah, I think it's going to take 15 years. I think we're going to have I don't think there's any way we can avoid a regency. Oh, whoops. Here, let's take this, which we have permanent claims on all this. Oh, and we can humiliate them. Oh, this is so good. No real valuable trade resources there at all. We can embrace the institution, which will be huge. We're not really actually ready. Oh, wait, we have corruption? Corruption from what? How so? Overextension. Okay, yeah. Minus, because we're rooting out some corruption. It's going to be a while before we can actually get technologies, but getting the ability, getting a 0.5, this is all going to be amazing. Unfortunately, can we afford? No. Answer no. What we could do is we could let the oh, we have no military access down here. Can you please provide military access? Thanks. That'll probably also keep people from wanting to ally us constantly because it'll occupy our diplomatic slot. We don't need to pay for this anymore. We could keep an eye out for rebels. They are going to pop up at some point. We're probably... this is probably a province that we're actively converting 28 unrest, though, is insane. Intolerance is just off the charts. Cheaper development in that province if we cared. Yeah, we got some serious like tolerance issues over here. These guys are gonna be popping up soon. Okay, Dahomey, can you just like, would you be cool just kind of bow out? In a few months they'll bow out, but we kind of need our troops like unified a little bit for the rebel wave that we're about to do. I don't know, maybe we'll just be working on our internals for the next, you know. Now, 6 years before we can attack them, we'll probably have a regency by then. Hassa? Hassa. Oh, Hassa. Oh, interesting. So if we attacked... Oh, if we attacked into Hassa, that'd be a way to finish our mission. That would be a way to actually accelerate the rate at which we can finish this, eliminate the Mossy threat. It's the last province that we're going to need for that. So if we... That is something that we're going to want to focus on, I think. Before a potential regency, before potentially focusing on just stabilizing and working on the internal situation. Because we're going to have economy issues, we're going to have technology issues, not relative to our neighbors, but relative kind of the world standard at least. It's got to be up to 90% now. Yeah, these guys are going to go boom here any second. Let's get everybody grouped up here. Why did it say... It almost looked like that was a 100 war score deal. Maybe I was seeing this 100%, but it almost looked like that went to 100%. Okay, so yeah, I think we're just going to take their land. 82 power projection is insane. Which means we're making +1 to all of these while that's happening. That is crazy. Timbuktu is definitely going to be a rival. And Timbuktu is allied to these guys here. Although we're probably more likely to actually attack Jenny next. These guys are getting stronger though. It's not a great look here. The corruption is rising apparently. Again, we don't need to be paying for that fort, and we're not. We have a certain amount of monthly war exhaustion. We probably could pay more to root out corruption. And we're still making some money, which is good. I really want to take this province. We're very close to being able to. We don't need to be making a spy network on Jenny anymore. We already have claims on all their bordering provinces. Still allied to Mali. I mean, very shocking that Mali hasn't actually attacked Kong or Jenny yet. I mean, these guys are allied to each other at least, so that's creating somewhat of a wall. They're allied to Timbuktu, so they can't attack there. Jenny and Jolof are allied, so really attacking Jenny would be kind of silly. And that's where Mali has the claim. So this would be 3 against 1. That's not really good odds. Literally right, literally. We could have done this. Holy cow, that is bad. That is horribly bad. I don't think we can attack anybody. Holy cow, this is terrible. Looming disaster? The only reason why this is progressing is stability is less than 1. This is going to be insanely painful to get this up. We're making 10 per month, but you're still talking about 1.5 years to get a stability. This is nuts. Although we are not going to, our manpower is not going to recover that quickly. We're 2,000 in the hole, and we have rebel threat. Like a massive rebel threat that's rising up on us. How is the unrest? How is this at 27? What is going on? This is out of this world over here. Well, we can't lose more stability. We're in trouble. We are in deep trouble here. We are in deep trouble all of a sudden. Huh. Or one province. And really, ideally, if you're playing Songhai, you need to attack Timbuktu and air first. Like, going this way is just, it's needless. It's needless to take all this fetishist land when you could be taking Sunni land and working on just more powerful missions. But it literally just didn't add up. We probably could have attacked air, and we didn't. We chose not to. Attacking Timbuktu was not really an option with Mali allied to them. Not good. Not good. Even air separatists, where are these guys coming from? We haven't taken any air land. How do we have air separatists? This is land that we started with. War exhaustion, overextension, negative stability, religious unity, upset someone. Who did we upset? Was there, maybe there's an event that we just were not paying attention to there. Was the trade not good? And it wants us to dev this up to 3. Yikes. Let's get that done. I think unfortunately we're just gonna have to click the button a couple times. Very painful, but I think for the most part we're just kind of going to be coasting for... Let's go up to speed 4 while we got this regency. Holy cow. That is a big chunk of our... I mean, these are areas that shouldn't even be... Like these are areas that we start with. There shouldn't be unrest up here. Like, what the heck? The religious... It's funny because it's saying religious unity is so horrible, but is it really? We're converting stuff at a good pace. We're so in so much trouble here. We're just never going to get, like, our manpower back up. That's 2,000 men dead. 2,500 men dead. We're doomed. We're straight up doomed. And we never got this province to finish the mission. Because the Regency came in just barely. We can't even be looking for opportunities to attack anyone. Okay, wait a second. Mali, you gotta help us out here. You gotta help us out here. Send soldiers. Send soldiers, please. Send us soldiers. Apparently we can't actually, it's a global cooldown. First, you can only ask to trade, ask an ally to trade favors for manpower once every 5 years. Interesting, so it's only like once between all your allies, not once for each ally. We're toast. We are toast. Supremacy over the crown. Manpower at least 50%. The funny thing is I think we are going for that. I think we're going for that. We're not going to be able to go to war for 13 years. It takes 10 years. And we're the whole 3,000. Keep that in mind. So it's going to take us like to get 3,500 plus. And we can't even be drilling. We can't even be drilling because we don't have the technology to drill. How crazy is that? Although, wait a second. We will have the technology to drill soon. Unrest seems to be stabilizing a bit. Every time we can convert a province, it's making a big gain. 10% religious instability here because of this province. 9 development? Who knew this stuff was that rich? "100% chance of a new era," which is kind of nice, but we're still finding ourselves in a regency because of how things start. Let's automate our diplomats a little bit. Neighboring country, yeah, just make everybody happy. Just make everybody happy. We got money. We have nothing to do with it, really, but we got money. Good. Well, we have no manpower to build a 13th. This is where mercenaries could come into play. We're up to 80% here. 8,000 troops. Oh, man. Oof. That is going to hurt a little bit. Okay, we need to get someone down here. Really kind of does it. Both of these people are not really relevant. But we're making money. We need points. We need monarch points. Army professionalism. Have at least 30% army professionalism. Have army tradition of 30. The ruler is a general. Total army 100% force limit. The army reforms of Zenku Askia. I mean, this is actually kind of cool. So presumably this would give us like sort of just a fiercer fighting unit. Oh, please get down there in time. Please get down there in time. Oh, 10 years of additional separatism. Are you kidding me? We only lost 1,000 troops there, but oh man, this is bad. This is really bad. We can officially drill our armies though. And we have the highest military technology in all of Western Africa, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Actually, is it guaranteed? Yeah, I think so. Mali's at 2. Timbuktu's at 2. Yeah, we're at 3. That's a big boot. Like, even though we're not going to be attacking anybody, if we were, if anyone attacked us, they'd be donezo. And I don't want to lose admin. We need admin. We need admin points. We need to push up to temples so that we can actually spend money and invest the money that we're making. Yeah, we're struggling. We're struggling, no doubt. It's going to be 8,000 troops popping up. Where are they going to pop up exactly? going to pop up here. So let's actually be standing on that province ahead of time. And let's also make sure that the troops are like fully set up here. Speed 4, just trying to make things happen, get things done. These guys won't even rebel, actually, it turns out. These guys will, but it looks like they're taking their sweet time. Actually, but some of these cores get finished. Oh, are they finished? Well, we gotta state this stuff. I think that'll update next month, I think. These numbers are not looking good. Because they're non-accepted cultures. Okay, well there's... Wait, didn't we have a... I thought we had a missionary person here. Production efficiency versus tax? Tax would probably be a lot better. 31, it's going to cost a little bit up front to get him there, but that's okay. Let's go to here and apply enforced religious unity. And that should bring it down to 62. That'll also make them... okay, somehow we only lost 2,700 men. That's 2,000... I mean, literally, like we're still 16... we need to get to half for the... It's going to take us 7 years. 7 years of twiddling our thumb here. What can we get here, actually? Income from vassals? Well, that doesn't do much for us. We have no vassals. But with the, you know, it's probably better than unjustified claims. Most of our claims are justified. Reducing the influence of the nobility would be kind of nice. Tax. Here's the 15% manpower. So this will be good. If we were to come over here and look at... Does that... Wait a second. Does that increase the influence of the nobility? No. That's probably what we want, though, to be honest. How much would it cost us over here? 3% national tax modifier for 7.5% manpower modifier. I feel like this is worth it, but man, that would make them... make their influence a little high, but, you know, I think we want this. I think we want this. Their influence is going to be very high, however. Okay, we've frozen the peasant war in place. It's not going down. It's not going down, but it's not going up. Peasant war should go away if we just chill out. Letting the Dilemma get some more influence is actually going to help us. Like the lack of influence we have with these guys is a problem. Speaking of, this will make the clergy cheaper. Give them more influence. Yeah, there we go. Extra 10% or 5% more tax modifier from 15%. And then we get that extra stability cost modifier, which would have actually been... Well, we just reduced it by adding that specific policy, but it kind of balances out with that extra benefit. 80% here, okay. And again, these guys, they'll go away on their own or they'll get stomped out. Religious unity is going in a positive direction. When we've upset some peeps, that'll go away in 2 years. Yeah, this probably won't happen. It's saying 83 years is the predicted outcome as to when that'll happen. We never looked at our trade situation. That's how meaningless and sort of just, you know, yeah, we're collecting here, we're pushing from there. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. So our merchants are doing what they can, which isn't much, but it's something. If we had rivals, do we have 3 rivals? We're trying to maintain power projection above. Let's embargo our rivals. Economic actions. I'm trying to say options and actions at the same time. Timbuktu. And air. Alrighty, guys. Oof. Can they? I'm trying to kind of remember. Our country is technically stable, but we are in what is going to be an 8-year regency, and it's going to take us about 8 years to actually get to the point where we're going to drill. We're going to drill these troops for 8 years. Man, it's coming back. It's coming back. Okay, whew, it's something. So we're kind of just chilling now for a little bit. Mali's still dealing with its own rebel issues, but we'll see. I mean, if Mali doesn't actually conquer anything, then we're not going to lose anything in these 15 years of regency, really. If everything stays stagnant, which is looking fairly stagnant as it is, then we should be good. We should be good. I mean, Mali's obviously got a lot of issues. We could be taking advantage of that if we didn't have a regency, but oh well. Thanks everybody for being here, guys, for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Of course, there's a playlist link below that'll help get you going in the right order, seeing the episodes in the right order, and that'll be updated as the new episodes are released. I read all the comments, guys, and I respond to most of them. So if you guys have questions or anything, this definitely is not, you know, a playthrough for new players, as Songhai is not really a beginner-friendly nation. However, you know, we're always interested in helping people that are newer to the game and stuff like that. If you're coming from the other beginner series that we've had, this shouldn't be, this is a little, you know, this isn't, we're not explicitly teaching every little bit, but we're teaching, at least we're commentating and teaching the overall decisions and thought processes of what's going on. You know, we're assessing our situation and making decisions and thinking it through. So hopefully it'll be helpful to people that are still learning to improve at the game. But thanks everybody for being here. I will see you guys in the next episode.